Erik Griffin is with us.
Yay!
There's only two of us here, so it's weak applause.
Is it usually more applause? I feel cheated.
Yes.
I'm not getting my full applause.
There usually are a couple more people. It's better not to even clap when there's only two.
Yeah, because it feels like I'm not loved enough. Yeah.
It's like,
is that his mom? His mom's here with his cousin, and they're just like, yay.
Well, Erik, people may know you if they watched the show I'm Dying Up Here.
Yes, I play.
Showtime.
Yeah, I play Ralph on I'm Dying Up Here. It's a show about stand-up comedy in the '70s, kind of like the heyday, kind of like the Carson golden years. Where people like Carlin and Pryor and Letterman and those people kind of came up. So we're doing this like very kind of dramedy about that era. I play a guy named Ralph Carnegie, and it's really based off Jim Carrey's personal stories. Like he actually lived in a closet when he first came to L.A. So two of our characters live in a closet.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah, so those kind of things. Like he's such a fascinating guy. Like we're sitting there. He took us all to dinner, and he's like telling us all these stories about Kinnison and like things that happened in the parking lot, and then like how they went to Cantor's, which is a famous deli in L.A. They would go to Cantor's every night, so that's why we actually filmed at Cantor's.
Wow.
For the pilot, and so it's just fascinating to see, to hear him talk about these things and be like, wow, this guy was there, he lived it.
Do you ever look at that era in comedy and wish you would have been around for that? Like, are those the golden years?
Well, I guess when you're living in your own era, you don't know that maybe this is a golden era, and you won't know till later. So who knows? I mean, I do find it fascinating to think about all the things that were going on at the time and what were comedians talking about. We're talking about Roe versus Wade just passed in 72. You got Nixon. You got all the things that were going on at the time. Like as a comedian, would I have wanted to talk about those things? But then being a person of color, would I even have been able to talk about those things at the time in the way that I could talk about things now? So
yeah, you might not have been politically charged. Your comedy, not all comedy had to be politically charged.
Right, but at that particular time, that was the start of it. That was the start of people. It went from vaudeville to now, where people had suits to like personal opinions and people had their point of view. They were like really, and then also for women too at the time. That was like, there wasn't, well, not that there's a lot of women in comedy now, but like at the time, you talk about Elaine Boozler and Joan Rivers, and there was only a handful. And so it was like, it's just
it's a cool time.
A cool time, yeah.
Definitely. Well, you're a very funny guy. I watched some of your YouTube videos online, and you have a lovely singing voice.
Bumblebee, bumblebee, bumblebee.
It was better on the video that I watched.
Wow, just right in my face. I'm right here, just wow, right? Good night, everybody.
She's being nice, Erik.
Listen, I don't have a great track record with comedians. Not really. I'm just kidding.
I'm sure you have a great. What are you talking about? No,
well,
but
I got some run-ins. Put it that way.
What? No,
just a tiny, tiny bit. I know I seem sweet.
Do you?
Except for that last slam. No, but you really do. Did you sing growing up? I mean, because you did this whole Beauty and the Beast thing.
Yeah, I think I wanted to be a singer. Maybe that's what but I was just too funny looking. Too funny, just funny and then funny looking. To actually be probably
you have Broadway chops.
I mean, you could always be a cartoon voice.
I remember, I used to have this. One of my first jokes I ever had was about I said my mom wanted to be my manager, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, but she didn't send me out in the right auditions. So I went to this one audition, and I went in there and I had to be like, the sun will come out tomorrow. And I was like, Annie? I don't know if I should be Annie, Mom. But that was my whole thing. Tomorrow, I love So I was like, I should be on Hamilton, right?
Why not?
Why not?
I think you could.
I know, there should be like some kind of musical comedy I can do right now.
So where are you from originally?
I'm from L.A., Los Angeles, born and raised, if you can believe that. It was like, the mecca of like entertainment. And I was a pipe dream at first. And it was like, I was, at first I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I wanted to be a comic. My mom says when I was a little kid, I said, I want to be a stand-up comic. I don't even remember saying that to her. And then it was just like, it just came to a point where I was like, I don't want to wake up 50 and be like, I didn't follow my dreams. So I just went for it.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
you're in the perfect city for that.
Yeah.
You would think, right?
Yeah, I would.
But I had to like do comedy outside of LA. I had to hone the craft because you don't come to LA to learn how to do. That's a showcase town.
It's the final place.
Yeah, this is where you stop, not where you start. So I don't even know how I did it. To be honest with you, when I look back on it, I go, "Wow, what an adventure I've gone on."
And who are some of your favorite comics now that are out performing?
Comics now, I mean, it's like some friends, some people you wouldn't even know who they are, but I like Sebastian Maniscalco. He's great. He's a buddy of mine. I have my buddy Dwayne Perkins, and I like Bill Burr. Yeah, like Chris Rock. I like there's a lot of. My buddy, I'm good friends with Gerard Carmichael. He's another good buddy of mine.
I just watched one of his stand-up specials on HBO. Hilarious.
Yeah, I was calling but it's like a TED Talk with him. It's like it's like a conversation with Gerard Carmichael.
But it's fun. But it's all funny, observational stuff.
But that's the thing now, and also because of Twitter and social media, like all our ideas and thoughts are out there. So we're just like, it's just a new era for stand-up comedy, for entertainment, for personalities, and so. I like the fact that, we can still get back to the roots, go back to the clubs, and that's why, I'm telling people, come out and see me.
I think a fun night to go out is always stand up, to go watch some comedy.
It is a great night out.
It really is.
People don't realize it. You know what's funny is people start to come and they become a junkie. They're like, oh, this is a great night out. I can go, I can get drinks, I can get food, I can get entertainment, and then they just keep coming.
And then you just laugh. There's nothing better than laughing. So if you're looking for some good laughs this weekend, Erik Griffin will be at the Funny Bone Comedy Club tonight through Sunday, and the number to get tickets, 314-469-6692. I've been saying that number for 25 years on the radio. Wow. I know it now. It's too bad it's not ha-ha. That would be fun. 314-469-6692 to see one of his shows. And online, do you have...
I'm at Erik Griffin with a K, E-R-I-K, Griffin, G-R-I-F-F-I-N. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. That is me on Tinder. No, but I had to erase it because I just got a girlfriend. So that was sad when I erased Tinder.
Was it sad?
Yeah, well, because it's fun to I used to do it just to, it'd be fun to see people. Like the people had the craziest Tinder pictures. Like people would have like there'd be girls with her 2 kids. Be like, why are your kids on here?
Right, I don't want to date them.
Yeah, or some weird costume or some weird. It's like people are really weird on here.
Well, all radio people, even if they're part-time, have a microphone and headphones on.
Yeah. It's like, that's what I was. Are you going to have that in the bedroom with you? Like, what it's like? You're like, I'll be right back after this.
It's 7:10.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming in today, Erik. Again, he'll be at the Funny Bone all weekend. If you're looking for a fun weekend of a lot of laughter, Erik Griffin.
Maybe I'll sing for you, but I'm going to leave you. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see?
9:48.